With everything happening in the world today with racism, my family and I felt it was and is important to educate ourselves on how to be more anti-racist and how to support people of color. It's one thing to say you are not a racist, but that is no longer enough. We have to take a stand and be anti-racist. Well, we've been taking some time to listen to podcasts, watch movies and documentaries, read books and articles. Here are some additional ways we've been learning to work towards being anti-racist. For those of us that are white, we need to acknowledge our white privilege. How do we do that? We need to understand that the color of our skin has given us more protection. While we may have had different struggles and faced hardship, we need to understand that those issues were not because of our skin color. Because of the color of our skin, we don't have to fear walking out of our houses, going for a jog in the neighborhood, going into a store, wearing a hoodie, or being pulled over by police officers and not knowing if you'll make it out alive. We have opportunities available and an advantage the moment we are born because of the color of our skin. We see many of the issues arising in the US, but we must acknowledge that Canada is not without fault. Our Indigenous and Black communities have suffered and continue to. We need to educate ourselves. There are some great resources, such as Cineplex Odeon is providing free access to movies that discuss and challenge racism. There's a great Netflix show by Kevin Hart that discusses Black history, and there are a number of books, articles, and podcasts that provide additional information. We can't impact change unless we educate ourselves. Go out and do your own research as well. What else can we do to make a difference? Talk to our parents. Ask questions and ask them to watch and learn with us. If we hear a joke or someone being made fun of, we have to speak up. Use that moment to educate others. We can use our social media as a platform to support and advocate. If we hear people using racial slurs, again, speak up. Remember, words matter. When we say racist things, they are not funny and carry a great deal of pain. Listen to the words of the music we listen to and the people we follow on social media and decide if they are making a difference in a positive or negative way. Listen to the point of view of people of color, learn from them. Ask respectful questions. It may make us feel uncomfortable, but sometimes growth comes from discomfort. Understand the true meaning of Black Lives Matter. It is not saying that all lives don't matter. It's saying that Black lives matter too. There's a link my uncle sent me that really helps me to get a better understanding to Black Lives Matter, and I would like to share it with you now. For all my Lives Matter folks, when the Boston Marathon was bombed, everybody's profile picture went Boston strong, and nobody said all cities are strong. When the Las Vegas shooting happened, people changed their profiles to Stand with Vegas, and nobody said, well, what about the people that got shot in my city? Have you ever seen someone counter a breast cancer post with, what about colon cancer? But for some reason, if someone says Black Lives Matter, it turns into all-inclusive, all lives matter. It's not an either-or proclamation. When there's a crisis, we have always rallied around that particular group. It doesn't discredit or diminish any other group, it just brings awareness and support to the group that needs attention. Something to remember that silence is violent. If we have 1,000 good people and 10 bad people, yet the 1,000 good people don't speak up and remain silent, we are a part of the problem. A sign that I saw I thought was really powerful read, I understand that I will never understand, however I stand. We are all in this together. Let's challenge each other to stand up, educate ourselves and others, and be silent no more.